4.5-year journey for me, writing this play in order for us to be here tonight with this very talented cast. Just to bring it up to date, the Dumont Television Network was started in 1946, lasted until 1956, and had this gentleman over here who wore a red cape and a hat, and some of you, of course, in the audience may know this. This is a true story, believe it or not, and it followed in the logical pattern in which it happened, right up until the time they went into the execution chamber. But here's the thing I do want you to know, that in 1975, the Venona transcripts were released to the public. And in the Venona transcripts was a deciphered Russian code that the Army took 2 years to decipher, and in it was very much the fact that Julius Rosenberg was indeed a Russian spy. He was the head of a New York City spy ring, but Ethel Rosenberg was non-active. Now the question is, did she really have to go into that execution chamber, leaving 2 boys behind? It's an unanswered question, will never be answered, and I want to open it up to general conversation. There were 2,500 transcript pages, of which I read most of, and compressed it down into the very nature of Julius saying that he didn't do it, he knew nothing about nuclear fission, nothing about the atomic bomb, to Ethel saying, "What names do I have? I don't know anybody," and of course they both pled the fifth. So I'm open it, this is a play I did not want to write. It took me 4.5 years to finally come to grips with it, and very lucky to hook up with an old friend of mine whom I didn't know 52 years ago. We grew up in the same town, 1 street over from one another. I had only heard of him, and somebody introduced us last year. So 52 years later, here we are in California.
What town was that?
2 Bostonians, Watertown, Massachusetts, 2 Bostonians. So Louis, this has been a journey, and a journey for all the actors. We've been sharing thoughts, so if anybody wants to